15 children vanished on a field trip in 1986. 39 years later, the school bus is found buried. 15 children board a school bus for a simple field trip in 1986, and they're never seen again. No wreckage, no evidence, not even a single clue. For 39 years, parents begged for answers while rumors of cults, kidnappings, and ghostly sightings spread through the town. But just when everyone thought the mystery would remain unsolved forever, construction workers dig up something buried deep underground. What they find sends shockwaves across the nation. It was supposed to be just another school field trip. On a crisp autumn morning in 1986, 15 children from Oak Ridge Elementary climbed aboard a bright yellow school bus. Their destination, a nearby nature reserve where they would spend the day learning about wildlife and enjoying the outdoors. Teachers waved them off, parents smiled, and no one imagined this would be the last time they ever saw those children. The bus pulled away, laughter echoing through the windows. But as the hours passed and evening came, parents gathered outside the school, waiting anxiously for their children to return. The bus never showed up. Panic spread like wildfire. Phone lines lit up, police were alerted, and what began as an innocent field trip turned into one of the most haunting mysteries in American history. Authorities immediately launched a search operation. Hundreds of officers, helicopters, and volunteers combed through roads, forests, and rivers. Every possible route between the school and the nature reserve was checked, but there was no sign of the bus, no tire marks, no wreckage, nothing. The parents were devastated. How can a bus full of children just vanish? Reporters asked. Some speculated a kidnapping. Others thought the bus had crashed in some hidden area. But despite weeks of searching, not a single clue was found. The FBI soon stepped in, expanding the investigation. For years, the case made national headlines. Theories piled up. Was it an abduction, a planned escape, or something darker? With no answers, the mystery of the missing Oak Ridge children became one of America's coldest cold cases as the years passed. The missing children became a legend in the community. Some locals claimed to see ghostly children walking near the woods at night. Others swore they heard a school bus engine echoing in the distance, even though no bus was ever found. Conspiracy theories grew louder. Some believed the bus had been hijacked by a cult. Others thought it had fallen into a hidden sinkhole, swallowed by the earth itself. Still others claimed the children had been taken by human traffickers, their fate covered up by authorities. For the families, the pain never faded. Birthdays came and went, empty chairs sat at dinner tables, and the wound of not knowing only grew deeper. For decades, the story of the vanished children haunted the town like a shadow. Fast forward to 2025, 39 long years after that tragic day. A construction crew working on private land outside Oak Ridge made a startling discovery. While digging for a new housing development, their bulldozer struck something hard underground. At first, they thought it was just debris, but as the dirt was cleared away, the shape of a vehicle began to appear. And then the unmistakable yellow paint of a school bus emerged. The entire worksite froze. Authorities were called, and within hours, FBI agents and forensic teams swarmed the scene. Buried beneath layers of earth was a missing bus, the very same one that vanished in 1986. Inside, investigators found rusted seats, torn fabric, and most chilling of all, traces of human remains. The bus had been deliberately buried, hidden from the world for nearly 4 decades. The discovery sent shockwaves across the country. Families who had spent 39 years wondering about their children were finally given closure, though not the kind they had hoped for. Forensic teams are still working to identify the remains, but early evidence confirmed what many had feared. The children never made it out alive. But the biggest question remains: who buried the bus? The location was miles off the intended route, in a secluded area of private land. Some investigators believe it was an inside job, possibly involving someone who knew the school schedule. Others think it was the work of an organized group who wanted to make sure the bus was never found. Even after finding the bus, the case is far from solved. Was it an accident covered up? A kidnapping gone wrong? Or something even more sinister? The FBI has reopened the investigation, hoping that modern DNA testing and new forensic technology will finally reveal the truth. For the families, it's a bittersweet ending. The mystery of the vanished bus may finally be unraveling, but the loss of 15 innocent children will forever haunt Oak Ridge. 15 young lives, stolen in a mystery that stayed hidden beneath the earth for nearly 4 decades. Today, the bus has been found, but the truth about who did this and why remains buried in darkness. What do you think happened to the Oak Ridge children? Let me know in the comments. And if this story gave you chills, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true mysteries, because sometimes the past refuses to stay buried.